Hey, this is Kirrus, and I just went to a very interesting panel called Self-Defense of the Otaku, and I am here with
Jonathan Tarbox.
And he was the speaker on the panel, and can you first talk about a little bit of what you did in the past?
Well, I was the senior editor for the first manga anthology magazine in America, Raijin Comics, a weekly manga anthology. And I should say the first weekly, Shonen Jump was the first monthly. And then I was the senior editor for the CMX project at DC Comics. And then 5 years ago, I started Arashi Productions, which is a manga outsourcing production facility.
Oh, cool, very cool. So can you tell us a bit, just like sum up your panel in a little bit, just the theme of it?
The theme is, the idea came to me when coming to a lot of conventions, a lot of otaku feel slighted, they feel marginalized, they feel like they've been told by society what they're doing is less or stupid or you're losers. And I thought, we are not losers. Reading manga is a very complicated process. In fact, reading comic books is a completely legitimate form of literature and is a very complicated intellectual process, and reading manga is the highest level of that process.
Wow. So like empower to the people, empowering the readers.
Exactly. It was to empower the fans to say, first, to feel good about themselves, and more importantly, to be able to argue to their detractors, to their friends, to their families, that no, what I do is of value, it is good, is important, and deserves some respect.
That's right. So reading manga deserves respect.
Deserves respect.
No, because I definitely got that kind of, those glances and those like downcast looks when I was like growing up.
We all did. We all got that when we were growing up, yeah, and we didn't deserve it.
Do you feel this applies to Western comics also, like the X-Men's and the adventures, or is it all just manga?
I say that all comics are a legitimate and in fact high form of literature. I feel that manga is the highest.
All right, so manga is the highest of the high. What if someone said that anime art is all drawn the same? How about that critique about manga comics?
It means they don't know very much about manga and anime. First, only a limited section of all manga and anime makes it to the United States. So if you actually look at the whole spectrum of manga in Japan, there's a huge variety. Manga is not a style, it is a format. It simply means printed comic books. There's all kinds of genres, there's all kinds of styles, and if you saw everything that's over there, you'd realize the vast complexity, going from absolutely dead simple to extremely visually complex images. There's all kinds of stuff out there.
Yeah, I think that's a great point. Manga is not a style, it's a format. That you're the first one I've ever heard say that, and now that you've said that, blown my mind, because I completely agree on that.
In Japan, manga is anything that is sequential art.
Okay, great. So thanks a lot for your time.
Thank you.